right, Dylan, you want to stock up on the cannolis, but you also want to be safe while you do it, because we're expecting some severe storms tomorrow, right?
Correct, yeah, especially as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So here's the latest on what you can expect. The timing would be 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., so about a 6-hour window. I'm especially concerned about strong straight-line wind damage as that squall line moves in across the region. There could be a few embedded rain-wrapped tornadoes, which is especially hard because you can't see them coming. It's not like out west in Tornado Alley where you can see it coming from miles away. These are typically wrapped in heavy bands of rain. So, all right. Let's take a look at what we have going on close to home. Not a whole lot, but there's your storm. By the way, they're getting a blizzard up there in the northern plains and up in the Midwest right now. But along the leading edge of that cold front, you have a battle zone between cold, dry air and warm, moist air. And those are typically all that you need to get the threat of severe storms. What'll happen as we go through tonight, though, is that this right here is what we call upper level spin. And I'm showing you this because upper level spin is typically what can cause tornadoes to happen. And look at how it amplifies going into tomorrow. And then as we head towards Monday evening, now take a look at all that spin that we're seeing in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So as we take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook, they have a very rare 4 out of 5 risk. That has not happened since 2023. So it's been about 3 years since they've actually issued that. The tornado outlook for tomorrow, I'll step out of the way. You head out to the west, we have a 15% chance of tornadoes within a 25-mile radius. The yellow on the map would be a 10% chance of tornadoes within 25 miles, and then the brown would be a 5% chance of tornadoes within a 25-mile radius. So that's kind of what we're looking at heading into tomorrow. As we look at tonight, though, these are mostly going to be non-severe thunderstorms. You might hear a rumble of thunder. It won't be a big deal. As we head through tomorrow, though, what happens is that we get round 1 early in the day, and then we get several hours where the clouds kind of break apart, and then that kind of fuels round number 2. As we head towards lunchtime, yeah, there'll be a few isolated thunderstorms, but it's going to be off towards western Maryland, the squall line that I'm especially concerned about here. 3 o'clock on your Monday, these squall lines, this is a classic textbook squall line because they can typically cause winds 60, sometimes 70, 75 miles per hour. So even if you don't get a tornado, I mean, these typically can cause very destructive winds. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that is now moving into Baltimore County, Baltimore City, moving up to Cecil County here by 6 p.m. Notice that as it moves west to east, it does lose a little bit of that energy. That's why the tornado threat is lower here across the Delmarva Peninsula. And then as we head past midnight, things dry up. And Tuesday, it's going to be much, much colder out there, but also a lot drier. Wednesday and Thursday were dry as well. We're back up to 60 degrees here on Friday, 60 on Saturday. And then this is typically around average for this time of the year, as we'll be in the 50s, near 60 degrees. We are looking at the chance of a few showers here Saturday going into Sunday, but we're not looking at the risk of severe storms once we get past Monday. So once we get past tomorrow, hopefully things will be smooth sailing, Mallory.
Okay, Dylan, thank you. And due to the forecast for severe and dangerous weather, Anne Arundel County Public Schools announcing that they will be closing 2 hours early tomorrow. And if you check out our website, we will be posting any of those school announcements throughout the evening.